Our feature event of the day, and indeed of the carnival, is the $200,000 WESTLAWN Finance Grafton Cup over the 2350. Always assembles a tremendous field, Gaz. This year, no exception.
No exception, and can Gay Waterhouse get another Grafton Cup? She's been here and won the Cup before. She brings Zoumon here that's in outstanding form, but it probably doesn't end there, Gav.
No, that's exactly right. Plenty of horses I'm keen to have a look at, particularly Zoumon and the top weight Spirit Ridge. They've been doing a bit of racing up in Queensland of late.
Adrian Bott was saying, and he's on track, we'll hear from him later, it's his first Grafton Cup. He said Neil Payne might have to move over. He's enjoying himself, I can tell you.
Yeah, I think he's having a little bit of a holiday up here too.
I think he is. He's loving it. Let's have a look at the Cup field for for this year. Spirit Ridge, coming off a second last start in the Tats Cup. Annabelle Neesham with 3 runners. Ryan Maloney rides.
Yeah, that's the first time I've laid eyes on him. Now, that's what I thought he'd be, like big, lanky fellow. I mean, he was a former Tasmanian. He's had 3 runs for Annabelle. I like what he did the other day. He did work to lead. And Luncey's grabbed him. Now, Luncey's in a race like this, you'd have to give him a fantastic chance. But he's a big fella. And a lovely big quiet horse in the yard. Yep, looks good.
Yeah, he's definitely a big-bodied type, and he's probably taken a few runs to come to hand. He's 4th up into the preparation now. That'll toughen him up off his last start effort there at Eagle Farm. He probably rolls forward from the awkward gate today.
Okay, lay your eyes on Zoumon. He's the favourite. Gay Waterhouse, Adrian Bott, Rachel King.
Yeah, nothing worries him. Have a look at him. He's walking around his old head down. He won his last 2. He's as cool as a cucumber. Yeah, very, very good. He was tough the other day. They had their chance to run him down on the big straight of the sunny coast, and they couldn't do that.
He's won his last 2. He went on to win the Caloundra Cup last start, doing it all the way from up in front. I anticipate they'll do the same again today, and he's the horse to beat.
We move to 3. Here's the Ipswich Cup winner, Regal Lion, Annabelle Neesham, Ben Thompson.
Yeah, just been watching him parade around. I'll tell you what, he doesn't look to stay here. Lovely, neat horse. He looks more like a miler, but he was good at the Ipswich to win. And he still boxed away good, I reckon. This big track will suit him, but he's a lovely horse. He got a beautiful body on him and a real good head on him, that horse.
Yeah, I just don't think he was suited by the tempo last start there in the Caloundra Cup. The winner, Zoumon, just got his own way up in front. If there's good pressure early, he could be the horse running home late.
Let's go to London Banker. He's been a terrific money spinner. He's won 10 races. Kelly Tweedle, Larry Cassidy.
Yeah, you're right, Gav. He's won half a million. He's been to a Chairman's, Premier's Cup, Ipswich Cup, and a Tats Group 3, so... And he hasn't been far away. We'll give him one. He's very, very fit, that horse.
He's not an overly big horse. He's a 10 times winner. 9 of these have been on firm ground, so these conditions really suit him today.
Now we go to the 6 here. Sam Collett rides the Queenslander, Tappy's Lad.
Yeah, big solid horse. And I'll tell you what, he ran his heart out behind Zoumon the other day. He kept taking ground off him. Prior to that, he'd been only fair. But he's got a good skin about him, and he can only run up to his last run. He's a player.
He's presented in beautiful condition here, lovely and healthy in the coat. If he ran up to his last start effort there where he started a $91 chance in the Caloundra Cup, he'd have to be a hope here.
Now, Benno entered a long run of outs with the dominant win last start at Wyong. Here's the 7, John O'Shea, Tyler Schiller.
Look, I haven't got any knocks the way he parades. He's a lightly raced horse. He's very fit. I just question both his wins have been on really, really wet ground. I mean, he did win a Class 1 the other day, and admittedly he did win it by 6, but he's got to meet some big boys and big girls here.
He does. He's been racing in stronger company prior to his last start win. This is the types of field he's been racing against. I just feel last start it's giving him a confidence boost. So I'm keen to see how he measures up here today.
Now, this French import who has been very well spec'd today is the 8, Bella Chow Chow, Annabelle Neesham, Damien Thornton.
Well, obviously she's the question mark in the race. She's only had the 1 run for the New Yard, former overseas mare. She's had good form overseas. She got no weight on her back. She went first up, beaten 5. You would think she's only got to improve off that. She's one of the most interesting runners probably in this whole field.
She looks set to go here, second up into the preparation. I just thought she might be a better mare when she can get a toe in the ground. All 4 of her wins have been on soft ground. Blinkers come off today.
We go to 9, Outlandos, John Sargent, Ben Looker.
I can't find him, Gav. I can't. Oh, there he is. Okay, right. Well, yeah, clean your glasses.
He's over near the marquee.
Hey, Ben Looker rides. I loved his win the other day, and I don't think you get any better training stayer than John Sargent. He's just a great producer of stayers. He's got a limit weight. He's got a cup-winning jockey aboard, and Ben Looker. He won't get any knocks because I think he was pretty strong on the line at Randwick.
He looks perfect. He's right up to the mark, deep into the preparation here. He's healthy. He's got dapple starting to poke through his hindquarters. He was aided by a good ride to win last start there at Randwick. If he has any ounce of luck from the gate, he'll be flashing home late.
There's Shameless Miss looking right at you, Gaz. Number 11, Chris Waller, Kyle Wilson-Taylor.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, she's super fit. She's got no excess on her. Probably the more you replay that race behind Outlandos, only beaten 1.9, she probably should have finished close. She got pushed back to near last and had to get back inside them. But a real stayer. And not only that, she's got a weight drop, and she's got terrific form around the 2,350 metres.
She's a very angular mare. She holds no excess condition. She's had a clip-up job, and she's been improving with each run this preparation. She could run well.
Number 12, Our Bambino, who won the lead-up. Pat Murphy, Andrew Gibbons.
You wouldn't believe it about him. He's been to the barber and had a haircut. He come in here the other day and he was as woolly as anything. But since he got here to Grafton, they found a barber and clipped him up and tidied him up.
He's been racing consistently all preparation. We know he handles the Grafton circuit after winning the prelude here, and he gets a 6-kilo weight drop off that win here last start.
Okay, our next galloper to be ridden by Anthony Allen is number 13, Olympic class.
He's doing a good job. Just his fit, this horse. He won at Lismore and he beat Collection Point. Collection Point's come out to win. And he toughed it out here behind Our Bambino. Look, he's got a weight drop, he's in good form, and he's in good condition in the yard.
Been placed his last 3 starts. He's been well managed by the team. I just don't know if he's can absorb this pressure in this type of race he's going to have to do from up in front.
Okay, then we go to 15 with his baldy face, Biarco for Donna and John Grisdale.
Well, he did a good job here first up. I mean, he hadn't been to the races for 3 months and he hadn't been to the trials. He's made a bit of an improvement. He's just tightened up, and that's what he needs to do if he's going to be a chance in a race like this.
He's still got some cleaning up to come in the code. He's just a little stirred up here. All 3 of his wins have been here on his home track, but I feel this is probably out of his depth today.
It's an ear, big boy. Number 16, Divine Falls for George Sittick and Morgan Butler.
Yeah, look, he is. He's placed at Warwick the other day. This is certainly a lot harder for him.
Yeah, he looks okay. He's been placed 3 from his last 4, but this is a lot harder.
You get that one there, he's been with the barber. Down there, sweetie.
Ideally sort of around that midfield spot, so hopefully we can get there from barrier 8. There's good pressure from out wide. Obviously Zoumon is the obvious leader, and hopefully just with the pattern of the day there's pressure injected and we can slot into that spot.
Of course, you won the Ipswich Cup on him. What did you make of him at Caloundra?
I thought he was really honest. Like we sort of break the race down. Always disappointing coming off a win to be defeated, but he just beat Desert Icon that day, and the Caloundra Cup Desert Icon just beat him home. So he's ran a very similar race. Obviously, the race was injected by some Sydney siders, Zoumon, Spirit Ridge, and just had the woodiness that day. So hey, we meet Zoumon again today and Spirit Ridge. Hopefully, we can turn the tables.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
So Zoumon favourite, 250 over Benno, whom they're keeping very, very safe. Bella Chow Chow. They bet $16. It's half that. And then we go to Spirit Ridge at $9, one of 3 runners for Annabelle, and Outlandos for Sarge. They're also keeping safe. In terms of the favourite, we know what he does. The track's playing certainly into his lap, his style of racing. Benno, they're keeping very safe, which is interesting. It was a long run of outs before he finally, on a wet track, destroyed a very average field at Wyong the other day.
Put it this way, it was a Class 1. Look, I've got no knocks. He might come out and win, but boy, oh boy, he's got to take a lot up in grade. This favourite's just so relaxed. He's cool. He gets it out of his business, and that's how you like a stayer to parade. The big query to me is the 8, Bella Chow Chow. Is it Bella Chow Chow?
That's the one.
Yeah, massive query.
Yeah, I just thought she might have been a better mare when she can get a toe in the ground. Her form reads that, but she hasn't had the one go on firm ground. So yeah, she could be the watch horse.
I don't know how they rate those tracks overseas. Haven't been there.
No.
Where are they?
You'll have to tell me that.
We'll give you a geography lesson after the Cup when they're moving in. This is the big one of the 2 days, and it has been a tremendous race for decades, this.
Been a long time there, for a long, long time. This race, 1 year, I've never seen it so wet. Neville Stewart's horse won the Cup. Graham Burney won on him. But over the years, they've had lovely weather, and they've got beautiful weather today.
Okay, the last couple are getting set for WESTLAWN Finance, the Grafton Cup over the 23.50, and we're right. Here's Terry.
Zoumon, clear-cut favourite for the Cup. Beno's the second. The red light is on. We're ready for action. The gates fly and they're racing in the Grafton Cup. Bayako and Zoumon. Bella Chow Chow near the inside came out quickly. Spirit Ridge, Olympic class deeper out, and Beno widest, fast away as they link with the course proper. And the favourite is the leader, Zoumon, in front of Spirit Ridge. Olympic class is 3 out. Beno's out very deep going forward. Bella Chow Chow settles behind the speed. Then Our Bambino, London Banker, Outlandos and Shameless Miss, followed by Tappy's Lad. Bayako is drifted back as they make the turn out of the straight. Regal Line is second last, and Divine Falls is last of all with a mile left to run in the Cup. The favourite is the leader, Zoumon in front. Olympic class is second, only a neck away, and Bella Chow Chow third. Tucked in on the rail on the inside of Spirit Ridge. Beno's been left 3 deep. The grey is allowed to stride out 3 wide, going past the 14 pole. London Banker midfield, a length away, Our Bambino, and 1 then to Shameless Miss. The pink colours are on the fence. Regal Line is wide. He is being allowed to stride. He's going forward. Tappy's Lad behind him. Outlandos is third last. Bayako second last. Divine Falls at the rear as they leave the back of the track. Zoumon trying to make every post a winner. A touch more than a length in front of Olympic class. Tappy's Lad is now rolled up to third. Beno fourth on the outside of Bella Chow Chow. Spirit Ridge, London Banker midfield. Then Regal Line, Our Bambino. Shameless Miss in front of Outlandos, Bayako. Divine Falls is 4 lengths away. Zoumon is the leader. They're at the 600 metres mark. Zoumon by more than a length to Tappy's Lad. Olympic class is wide and being rode. Bella Chow Chow is on the rail. London Banker comes away from the fence. Beno's deep and giving ground, and Zoumon has gone for home. Zoumon has set his sights on the Cup, and with 300 to run, he's 3 lengths in front of Spirit Ridge. Olympic class, Shameless Miss battling away, but Zoumon reaches the 100 metres mark. He's a mile in front. Zoumon from Go to Woe. Talek Lodge wins another Grafton Cup. Outlandos flew for second. Spirit Ridge, Our Bambino, Shameless Miss, Tappy's Lad, Olympic class, London Banker, Beno, Regal Line, Divine Falls, Bayako, and Bella Chow Chow ran in last in the WESTLAWN Finance Grafton Cup of 2023.
And they were off the bit at the 600 chase. Tough horse and a horse in very, very good form.
Big win today. He jumped up 4 kilos in the weights here today, but he was just aided by a perfect ride by Rachel King. Like you said, she upped the tempo from the 600 metre mark. She knew she was on a fit horse. 3 wins on the bounce here. Another Cup win to the Waterhouse stable.
A McHell Cup, a Caloundra Cup, and you can add a Grafton Cup to the CV of Zoumon.